welcome, Hitman E Underground Music Review Show on WJZZ Cool TV. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and all of the top social media platforms. You all please like, follow, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know if you are digging what we're talking about today, and for future reference, you all, thank you so much for coming. How are you doing today? How is everybody feeling on this fine Friday? Y'all all right? Got a lot of memories in your mind, huh? So many things are happening. So many things are happening in our world. It's very interesting time these days. Things are showing up, showing out, and everybody's just wilding out. And things are just moving how they moving. And you have to ride the wave. You have to go with the flow. But what flow do you go with? Right? I'm gonna pose that question for you. What flow do you go with? Hmm? I wanted to mention something. I actually went by the water yesterday, okay? And being at the water yesterday, it was so peaceful. And, just being able to be in a serene place and in a serene state of mind, especially when you have like so many things happening. You have your day to day life, you have business, you have people, calling and pulling, and you got to go here and you have to go there. When do you go with the flow of your own peace? How do you grasp that space? I talk to several people all the time, and being in corporate America, being in broadcast, as a musician, you tend to connect with dozens, millions upon folk, right? And a lot of people I've heard don't know how to connect in a certain space because they keep getting pulled. They keep, distractions keep showing up. For example, you can be planning to do something. You can prepare. You can have your, whole thing set, whole day set out. Then bam, you get a phone call, and someone says something, or bam, a certain scenario happens, and then bam, you gotta, the whole shift, it just changes. But you know what? When I was looking, and I'm going to compare that statement and that comment, um, or that evaluation to my experience yesterday down at the riverside. It didn't matter if a duck flew, a fish, a boat, um, a seagull. It didn't matter if somebody was swimming in that river. The waves and the synchronicity all went one way. It was going in one direction. No matter what showed up, no matter what came up, it's like either you gonna go on this flow, or you, or you, or you about to be jacked because this current is gonna still push you in the flow and in the direction that I'm going. Do y'all feel what y'all feel about that? Because it's so true. It's it is so true. It's like if you are on a certain path and your mind is set and your preparation is there and you are on that path and somebody show up, either their current is stronger than yours, which means their situation, their persuasion is stronger than your mindset, or your mindset is stronger than that persuasion, and either they gonna follow through, which how like, hey, you either on my trail or you ain't, or it's gonna break up and cause a frenzy. And then what happens? That's the space that I want to connect with. Then what happens? Now, I'll give you this. I went to the same riverfront on another day. And the current was moving in the opposite direction. So yesterday it was traveling this way. The day that I went previously, it was traveling this way. Right? So it's like that's how the waves and ways of life are. Something shows up in your path. Sometimes those are situations that you really need to pay attention to, no matter if you like the situation or you don't like it. What do you do about it? What is your response? Do you go with the flow of that, or do you go with the flow of your inner and deal with the issue or deal with the circumstance or whatever the situation or whatever? You deal with it on your flow, but you still got to deal with it. Yeah. Posing the question to you, how do you deal? How do you deal? That's something I want you all to really to take the time to really think about today. We are going into a new month. This is the month ending. We are at May 26th, and we're getting ready to have Memorial Day. And Memorial Day, it always ends. It always is on the month ending, right? But we're going into a new month. Like, oh, people say, oh, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, whatever. You have the choice and the power to choose where you want to be in your mindset and your thinking, what you want to do and where you want to go. Now, if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not paying attention to results, if you're not paying attention to your work ethic and where you are, everything that you're putting in, constantly adding value, constantly adding value, or are you adding value? Are you taking away? Those are questions that you really need to think about. And this is something that I just felt like I really had to go in today um, and give to my family. Where, how are you taking care of yourself? What process, what flow are you on? It's easy to get on other people's waves. It's easy to be riding somebody else's wave because as soon as you get off of it, then what do you have for yourself? What results are you delivering? What results around you are happening? Who are you partnering with and what results are they delivering? And if you see certain results, are they adding value not only to yourself but everyone around you? And what kind of value is it adding? These are intentional questions. These are intentional mindset processes that you need to have so that you will be successful continuously each day, every day, and in every partnership in relationship, partnership in business, partnership, and whatever you decide to say, I'm going to connect and develop something in this status or in this space. Whatever partnership you have, how is it adding value to you and how are you adding value to it? Now, do you have a dominant factor that says me, mine? And this is how this, let's reevaluate that. We really need to reevaluate that. Is it we? Is it we can do? Is it us, our, and how I view this for us is that we can instead of me, and this is then we need to reevaluate that. Are you feeling like you are the person being tugged or mastered because you forgot to value you, or you forgot to say, you know what? I love what time I have. I love where I am. I love what I do. I love the information that I give out. I love my work ethic. I love that I have this idea and I am working on my idea and I'm putting this energy because it has been given to me to procreate, and who I'm surrounded with understands the assignment, understands the process, and understands the importance to make sure what you have to give, it is done and given in excellence. You are riding the wave. Everybody's in sync. That's where you need to really evaluate. And it's okay to stop and evaluate. Because if you don't, folk will evaluate for you and you'll be pissed because you didn't do what you know you needed to do. You didn't take care of self first. And when you take care of self, your self worth and self first will balance everybody. It will balance. And the words will match. The whole synchronize. It's a whole system. Your words, your words. In the beginning was the word. Come on, we going. In the beginning was the word, and you spoke, and everything worked out. So it was good. Word, action, results. Take care of what you need to take care of. Take care. When you make sure that home is straight, when you make sure that home is straight, home, this is home. Because when you take care of this, everything around you, you're going to take care of. But if you don't take care of home, you ain't going to take care of nothing. It'll be half-ass. It'll be sloppy. We're not sloppy people. Well, I guess we are when we allow ourselves to be. But our makeup is in excellence, and we forget who we are. And that's what makes the results to be certain kinds of ways, and that's why we have to get back to our dispositions of greatness, dispositions of men, dispositions of women, of royalty, of the best. You are the best. You know what I realized? And I'm going to play a few tunes today for you all. I got a couple people that I want to make sure I pay homage to on this day. But when you start to appreciate what is given, what is here, who was here before us, you appreciate every aspect, because every aspect teaches you what you need to do, who you are, and where you're at. The results show you what you need to do, who you are. Yeah. And the decisions that you're going to make. What is that? People's ears are closed. Chemicals. It boils. I had to teach a class yesterday. And when I taught that class yesterday, I said, you know what? I'm teaching to several folk. I'm not going to go into the whole, because it's, media purposes and all of that good stuff. Um, and contractual purposes or whatever. But I can say I taught a class. And when I taught this class, there were certain things that really stood out to me. There were a few words, and that's why I'm going into this topic right now is really helping me give this to not only to those people who I was speaking to yesterday, but the ones that are listening today and the ones that will be listening past today. Chemical and electronic waves affects you. Chemicals and electronic waves. Now, the chemical can be in your beverages that you drink. I'll let you think about that. Chemical can be in your food that you eat. I'll let you think about that. It restructures your whole systematic makeup on top of electromagnetic waves. On top of it. So whatever you're hearing, it don't just have to come from a computer. It don't just have to come from a phone or a device. It can come from the folk that you sit next to. Energy is electromagnetic waves. Energy. What what type of energy are the people feeding you, are giving you? What are you taking in? On top of the food that you're eating, on top of the liquid, the fluids that you're drinking. It's just a whole systematic process. You're supposed to be flowing and in a peaceful, calming state. Y'all, I just tell me what you all thinking. I'm gonna open up the lines. I'm gonna open up the lines at here. Let's see. It's 6:16. I'm gonna open up the lines at 6:45. So we got a few minutes. But what you take in is what you put out. And whoever's around you, what you take in from them, it's a reciprocation. So you're feeling all of that. So how do you move? What is the cutoff? How do you bounce from that space to the next space? If you in this space for so long, 'cause sometimes you can get used to that. You get so used to that energy, you get stuck. You get so used to hearing and feeling a certain way, it becomes your norm. It becomes the normal. How do we how do we break from that? You are watching Lady Love and Hitman E Underground Music Review Show on WJZZ Cool TV. You can find us on all the social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, you name it. If you search it, you will find us. Please like, comment, follow, share, subscribe. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us your thoughts regarding this topic. It helps the algorithm for Lady Love and also for the station. You can also find me on Lady Love, one word, music, second word, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all of the social media platforms. You can also go to my website and follow me everything that I'm doing regarding broadcasting, regarding music, where I'm traveling with my band and with the beautiful partnerships that I have in the metropolitan area with the Satin Doll Review and others. You can follow me on ladylovemusic.com. And if you would like to sponsor, there is a option on my web page, and you can reach out to my advocate that is advising and advocating for me. You can find all those details on my website as well. And my Cash App is Nicolette Nicola. That's NicoleTTE. But yes, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. But we have to take care of ourselves, y'all. We have to do it. I got me a big old bottle of Life Water. And I may even talk about, because I used to drink like 2 and 3 of these bottles a day. I love Life Water. And when that's not a sponsor, I just love drinking it. But I would drink like 2 and 3 bottles, and if I did not drink my water, my body, I could feel the difference. Like, just did not feel good. But it is time to take care of ourselves. So what I'm going to do, this gentleman is straight out of Compton, the Wjzz featuring Second to None, and this is KK. All right, we have a ad that popped up, so hold on one second. All right. Let me know what y'all think.
To the game, we brought fun, serious comedy. You know what I mean? We joke with it, play with it, but sometimes we get real serious. You know what I mean? Check me out. We got history, our story's long and overdue. All the years of bullshit. Oh yes, pull through. HD, DVD, CD, MP3 to you. Fans of old to the new. Black ass name, one half of the two. That's ND to the none. U.S. Pacific Coast, City, Compton. Came out before freestyle was really cracking. Right around the time that pay style got it stacking. Put it in the game, before y'all even knew what happened. Mix a single with rapping. Yeah, still, nigga, what's happening? Brought the gold with the platinums. Doing hook song jacket. Real with the real. Internationally macking. Yeah, we go back and I can stay for a fact. Respect is well shown. When traveling the Mac and then back home. Visit us from outside of the zone. Come with your thinking hat song. These are the nights and days and the lifestyles and the ways of the cold of California. And these are the pimpish ways, so don't be amazed by the game that you learn from California. We ain't went nowhere, just might have took a nap from all the hits and politics. Minor setbacks, fuck that. You know the West is one without a gun. We got ladies at the beach showing legs under the sun. From all the valleys, all the way to Compton, it's black ass KK, second to none. Out west here, we love to have fun. Just don't step on no toes with no excuse me, son. Then you're done. I'm not the only one, king, on the West Coast rap scene. The way I peep it, one team, all kings. Different color schemes, cause everybody got heart. Been doing this G shit from the start. So when you hit LAX or the train or bus depot, stay in your lane. Bro, brain spots is cool. Yeah, we bang, slang, and hang them lolos long ago to let you know we all prone. These are the nights and days and the lifestyles and the ways of the cold.
All right, you guys, you were hearing or just heard The Ways featuring Second to None, KK from Second to None. You know what? Paying homage to our brother out in Compton. When I met KK when he flew up here a couple months ago, I mean, he was one of the realest brothers. He was one of the realest brothers. And he speaks on California and how he loves, not only his family there, but he loves that he was grounded and rooted and was able to get to Compton to share his story and do what he loves to do out there too. So just hearing that people are awakening, people are waking up, like, you know what, I'm ready to love me, I'm ready to love myself, I'm ready to enjoy my space. Just speaking a little bit about his song, he like, I'm ready to basically just enjoy my space. You got so many people out here just doing their thing, no matter what they're talking about, if it's politics, if it's this, if it's that. We are all here and we just want to do our thing. We want to live. Leave us alone. We just want to enjoy our lives. We just lost a legend, Tina Turner. Tina Turner. And you will hear me call a lot of artists legends. I say that because men and women, they don't start just because you see them actively doing something now. They've already begun it. They had already been in it. They had a whole story. They had a whole process to get them to where they are, and you just seeing the fruits of not only what they've been through, hold on, not only what they've been through, but how they got there. And I have to say, our legend, our one of our leaders, someone that I looked up to, someone who I sang Tina Turner songs for years. I've sung her songs for years, but when I was sing Tina's songs, she represented strength for me. She represented, because when What's Love Got to Do with It, when that came out in the 90s was amazing. Pro 90, but it's a plural. But when What's Love Got to Do with It came out, I mean, that movie just set the bar to Hey, if I'm in something, if I need to pick up and put my boots on to keep it pushing and moving, I sure can do it, because if she did it, she went through it, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt I'll be all right. And not only did she get through it, not only was she all right as a strong, beautiful woman, we just got out of Mother's Day, just this whole month of May is just amazing. But not only is she strong and was she strong, she was able to make it through and become one of the greatest women to master confidence, to master courage in the world. She represented get it done. She represented quality. She represented I can do whatever it is I put my mind to do. She represented I want to live my life. Going back and comparing and contrasting and concluding my message, she's in a space, or was in that space. I want to live my life. I want to do my best. I want to be surrounded by the best. I want to do only the best. And I want to be around people that see and understand who and value who I am. Because not only do I value who I am, I value who they are. So let's get together. She represented that to me, and I love it. I love that she represented that. And forevermore, she will always be a part of my playlist. She would always be in my memory. Memories of her face I see so clear. Now this lady, look. Memories of her face I see so clear. Memories in my mind, I hear her voice so clear. Don't you be forgetting, babe, because life ain't a game to be playing with. Time is of the essence, and I see you contemplating, and it's time to make a move. So go. And don't you give up on me. And when I created those lyrics, when I wrote those lyrics, don't you give up on me, because when you sing those lyrics, you are singing and saying, don't you give up on me. That means you are valuing you, because you are going to keep moving forward. You're going to keep pushing through, and you are going to be amazing at everything you do. And the memory of someone's face reminds you of why you got to get up and do what you need to do. And life is a beautiful space when you create it that way. But it is not to take lightly. It is not to play. The time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. Loving it. Loving it. KK, you put me and you took me there. You took me in there. You took me in there, KK. You took me in there. And thank you for taking me in there. I just here, let me see something really quick. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to play Hitman E and Jacobin Take the Throne. And this song is one of the deepest songs that I was able to be blessed to hear. Here we go. Hitman E and Jacobin, album Rocket.
Put weight on the model that brought me that bottle at
This is
age.
Take
I
the
can't bring
Throne.
her home. Groupies be wallet, they need to learn how to behave. Why this girl blowing my phone? That pack touchdown and never left a trace. Once we got it gone, different nigga, I ain't tryna race. I'ma take that throne. Hustle, but I walk through that bag move. But all these niggas still tripping. So give them they tags and hop in a jag. Blood in my circle ain't going outside. They giving me signs, I'm making them mad. Spend a whole block up and turning a batter. We ain't die. On the road for bands, if the price right, I'll get some more. That bitch just tell my mans in my side, that is not your hoe. This gas got me on 5-hour flights, I ain't touched the dough. I wait on the model that brought me that bottle at Ace. I can't bring that home. Groupies be wildin', they need to learn how to behave. Why this go blow on my phone? That pack touchdown, it never left a trace. Once we got it gone, we different, nigga. I ain't tryna race, I'm gonna take that throne.
Shawty blowing up my phone, trying to get me out the throne. Taking way too long, trying to roll up the dro. Yeah, I'm smoking drugs. Standing 10 toes. We got the bag on, time to run it up with your tag on. She get that pussy up, and she know that she was dead wrong. It ain't always lean if I'm drinking out of styrofoam. My life a dream, I'm just trying to make a turnaround. They say he was a fiend, but he said he turned his life around. I was in the trenches, I was deep and I was finna drown. I had to hit the road, so I got ghosting. Rolling up the doja in the wood just to keep it floating. Baby, come home. She keep on calling. I'm still on the road with drip falling.
So that was Take the Throne by Hitman E and Jacovid on the album Rocket. Rocket, Rocket. I heard a lot in that song. But one main thing that I took from it is no matter what they're faced with and no matter what was going on, no matter how it showed up, they knew that they had to keep it moving. They knew that they had to keep it going because stuff was showing up. It was constantly showing up, and then not only were things showing up in their environment, but they had to make a choice. Are they going to stay in it, let it overtake them, or are they going to face it, deal with it, and move forward? He said, put weight on a model that brought me a bottle at A's. I can't bring that home. Just moving into it. I'm going to take the throne. I'm going to take the throne. I'm going to let you be where you at. I'm going to let you do what you do. I'm going to still make sure that I handle my business. Because if I don't handle my business, then who's going to handle it? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be responsible for the things that I need to make sure that I am held accountable to and I'm responsible for, which is myself. I'm held accountable for me. I can't be held accountable for you. You held accountable for you. But you got to do what you need to do to make sure your stuff is straight. Don't be trying to flam it over here so it can become mine. No, it's yours. Now I can help you. We can try to work it out together in our own rights. But we got to learn to enjoy ourselves, enjoy our lives, take care of us, take care of what we do. Why we're taking care of ourselves is because we can leave a legacy, and so we can continue to leave a legacy for other people so that they can know how to take care of themselves. If you haven't noticed yet, every person that is on this, I'll just say everybody that you see in your environment, they all have a mission to do something. Where does that drive come from? What is that? Why everybody just not sitting, not doing nothing? There's no way for that to be possible because we are all here with special gifts to procreate the land, to make our amazing, and to make what we have not only shine bright, but to appreciate what the others are doing as well. We be trying to block people's stuff. You can't do that. Why are you going to try to do that? You just blocking your own. You showing up, showing how you are. Trying to block somebody. You can't do that. Because they already got a mission. They already on it. We need to learn to focus on our own. Make ours great. And appreciate the ones that are doing theirs too. Take your throne. Get up. Move in the way that you should go. KK put in this album. Hey, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm making it happen. I'm out here. I'm going to rock it out no matter what you're doing in politics, no matter what politics say, no matter what politicians say, no matter what the girl next door, the person around the corner. Hey, he's straight out of Compton. He said, and you can rock wherever you live. If you from wherever you from. You know where you from. You know where you live at. Where you live at. Where you live? We just rock your state. Heart it up and like it up for your state. Yay and yes. You know where you at and you know what you represent and you know what you want to do for you. For you, your makeup. What was your blueprint? What did you like? What do you like to do? What do you like to do? And you be surprised whatever you like to do and you show it, it's somebody gonna love it. They gonna be like, oh, you do that? That I've been looking for somebody and you holding it in and don't want to do nothing because you worried about what somebody thinking. Get away from me. Why I got not to be worried about what you thinking about? I ain't worried about what you thinking. Oh, we far beyond that. Oh, we've come too far. We have come too. You'll be so surprised if you just get up and take care of what you know you need to take care of. Get up. Somebody that is around you or knows you is going to appreciate what you have, and you'll be so surprised the support you will receive, the partnerships you'll have, because you are providing a service that was given to you to give. But if you worry about why somebody else ain't doing yeah, and nah, and you just lost all your whatever, then sickness starts to hit us. We don't feel well because our soul is crying out like, I need you to get up and handle the business. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all this. I met a lady down at one of the hospitals that I'm connected to. We were in a coffee shop and I was ordering a coffee and I had, I think I just had the almond milk. I either had a cinnamon latte made with almond milk or I just had a regular coffee with almond milk. And so she heard what I ordered. And she was like, wow, she said, that sounds really healthy. And I don't think I got a bagel or anything. I don't know if I had gotten a muffin, because sometimes I'll do a bran muffin or, something that's not too sugary, but good enough for me to eat and hold me over, whatever. And she really appreciated what I was ordering. And she said, man, um, she said that the condition that she had, she could only drink and eat so much throughout the day, so many ounces, and drink so much. Yeah, drink so many ounces and eat so much food. And I said, wow. I said, okay, I'm listening, and I'm like, okay, well, if you're watching, I said, well, that's really good. You're watching your carbs, watching what you're eating, watching your fluid intake. Hey, just go drink you some more water, drink you whatever. She was like, I wish I could. She said, I used to. I should have been monitoring it years ago, because now I'm on this. Now I have to do this. And this is my makeup and my body and my status and my state now. And it really makes you think, where where do we get to a point to where we just stop taking care of ourselves and just allowing situations to overtake us, and we forget about taking care of ourselves? Now I'm gonna just say this, I was listening to what she was saying, and I said, I'm listening and, compassionately thinking with her, and like, I understand, your concerns and where you are. But I really believe if you start putting the right foods in your body, the right fluid in your body, eliminating the chemicals as best as possible, mindfully eliminating the chemicals as best as possible in your food and in your beverages, I really believe the body will just flip out whatever ailment. I really believe that. Now, yes, sometimes it does get to a point to where people have done so much damage. It can really it could take a person to a space where it might be irreversible. Because we have heard, people, cured from something, and then something show up and come back, and but what was their lifestyle? You just don't know. You just don't know. I'm talking to ones who can do something right now. You don't have no harsh ailment where you can, where if you are able to monitor what you eat, what you drink, how you live, you could do that. And back to our basis, what flow are you on? What flow are you flowing on? If you have the opportunity to mindfully decide what it is you're going to do, you'd be surprised of the thoughts that you have. You'd be surprised of the feelings that you have in your body, in your spirit, mind, and soul. You'll be on a more calm state. You'll be more at peace with not only yourself, but peace with others. You'll attract so many people that will love to do and support you and do business with you, partner with you, connect with you. Whether you work a 9 to 5 or you own your own business, you will be able to connect because you're in a certain state of mind where you have valued yourself because you're taking care of yourself. Heart it up and like it up for a little bit of water. Water break. Water break. I'm talking away, y'all. I feel like I just had to give y'all so much. But it's time. I have to. We got to do it. Somebody got to do it. You spreading peace and love. Ain't nobody knocking nobody or none of. No. We don't need to do that. There's so much of that going on. Why I got to be a part of that flow? I'm not in that flow. I'm not in that one. Nope. I'm not in that flow. I don't want to be in it. Nope. I'm all set. We're all stocked up here. We're all stocked up here. We're all stocked up here. So I am going to open up the phone line, and you can call 313-355-6018. And I would love to hear what your opinion is regarding the importance of taking care of yourself. Why is that important? You all call in and let me know. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. But yes, it's radically important to take care of ourselves. Radically important. Absolutely. Yeah, because we start, like, when do we get to that space where it's just okay to just not care? Do you know that space is a real space where you can live there for decades? You can live there for decades. It's a choice to not care or to just not be mindful. It's a choice. Then you can hear the ones that says, well, what if you don't have any choice? What if you weren't taught? What if you don't have that? What if you didn't need the And you can fill in the blank. It's a choice. A choice to care. It's a choice to be mindful. It's a choice. Yep. But it's very important to really have an understanding of what you want, where you want to go, how you want to maneuver. And I'm just at the space of life. Do you realize every space and every level in your life, every journey you embark on don't last that long. It doesn't last long at all. It doesn't. You'll be surprised. Stuff will show up and it'll knock you off your square. Like, where did this come from? What? Where am I going? Like, now, huh? What'd you say? Like, wait a minute, what I thought, what I heard, and weren't we? And I thought I was, or I thought you were, I thought we were, I thought it was, I thought, and you fill in the blank. Wait a minute, didn't you say this? Wait a minute, I thought I had that. I thought it was this. Da, 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 da. And the shifts just are made all day long. Shifts are made all day long. Nothing stays the same. So the connections that you make and the space that you're in, you are to appreciate it like it's the first day of the rest of your life. Shake up, shake off, get up, move about as best as you can. We have to find the will to. Once you find it, hold it. Hold on to it. Because guess what? There's some folk that ain't found it. And if they around you and they see you got it, and you might know them real well, they gonna want some of it. And they'll keep pecking till you ain't nothing left. Constant shifting, constant changing, constant shifting. But that constant shifting and constant changing, you need to be constantly getting better, figuring it out, moving forward. Because if you start going back, you got some folk coming to grab you and you going, no, babe, we need to be going out. We need to figure this out. Let's get it together. Let's get our focus on. Let's focus on what we need to do. Let's make our phone calls. Let's put our plans together. Hey, you ready? You ready to get up and get that job? You better say something. Get up and move. Make some phone calls, because as soon as you open your mouth and you say to self, guess what I'm about to do? Or even put the energy of thought that you're about to get up and do something. Oh, you're going to get it. Oh, it will come through. Oh, it will happen. But if you sit there and don't move, and this is the closing of the show today, if you sit there and you don't move, it's all null and void. Well, keep moving. Keep moving. Let people say what they want to say. Honey, say it all, feel it all. Say it all and feel it all. Say it all and feel it all. I'm honored to be before you today. You are watching the Lady Love and Hitman E Underground Music Review Show. I just would like to thank my sponsors. Chris Tellis. Chris Tellis is one of my sponsors for the Lady Love and Hitman E Show. He has always been a patriarch of my family, my mom's brother, and everything that I did, he always supported me. And one of the best heating and cooling experts that there is out there. It's an honor. So if you want to look up anyone that has, if you're looking for anybody that is doing heating and cooling, Chris Tellis, Company of David, my bad. But if you look up Christopher Tellis, heating and cooling, high ratings, you name it. And I just want to say thank you for sponsoring me. Thank you for mentoring me and really helping me throughout my journey. You always believed in me. You always were there. And I have several people that I have to pay homage to, but today is your day. Today is your day, Christopher Tellis, my uncle. I thank you so much. But you all remember who you are. Remember why you are doing what you do. Remember your flow. Remember the why. And this just make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe. I appreciate you for your time. I appreciate you being here. and just stay amazing. Lady Love brings the heat to them. Lady Love heat.